And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Blue Brothers live stream. This is Blue Brother live stream episode 11 for the Sunday, January 26, 2025. I am your host, Domingo here on Network of the Ice Barrier, and welcome everybody to the live stream. See, welcome to the Blue Brothers podcast. Excuse me. I hope everybody is doing well. And this is my first Blue Brothers podcast in the year 2025. So, and in today's podcast, I am going to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 as well as some game predictions. And of course, the game prediction of what video games do I want to see, in my opinion, should come to the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's get this podcast underway. So here we go. Episode 11. Let's go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, a few days ago, Nintendo has actually released a first look trailer of the Nintendo Switch 2. So we saw it, and I gotta say, it looks pretty nice. I saw Nintendo Switch 2, saw the Joy Cons. The thing I had to say, there was some rumors that that was true. There was some leaks that were true about the Joy Cons could be instead of like sliding into the Switch, you could just magnum it. So they probably use some magnum and stuff. Although there are some people who are very worried and curious if they do that too many times, the chance it could break. Let's hope that's not the case because it looks because I think doing a magnet is actually a pretty good idea. I kind of like that probably better than sliding in the Joy-Cons. You just magnum it and stuff. But I really hope that it works out fine. Hopefully, there's no broken by the time the Switch 2 comes out later this year in 2025. And speaking about the Switch 2, yes, on April 2nd, we will see a Nintendo Direct talking about the brand new Nintendo console, Nintendo Switch 2. So we'll talk about that in April 2nd, and I will do a reaction video about that on my main channel, Domingo here with the Ice Bear, in April 2nd. So stay tuned for that because I will do a reaction video. I don't know what day is that, but hold on, let me check. April 2nd. So let me take a look at the calendar real quick, everybody. So April 2nd is on a Wednesday. Okay, so what I'm gonna do on my main channel, I will be reacting to it on Wednesday, and then it will be uploaded on Friday. So which is April 4th. So stay tuned for that on my main channel. And I'm gonna talk about this. Another thing I want to talk about, besides the Joy-Cons is the hardware. Now, the hardware of the Switch 2, can it be stronger than the Nintendo Switch? Now, we all know the success of the Nintendo Switch. I know a lot of people love to talk about, the hardware, probably because there are some games that may not run well on the Switch, and there are some games that surprisingly went on the Nintendo Switch. And we all know the Nintendo Switch has been successful. The last time I checked, I think they sold about, I believe, around more than 180 million units of that console. So the question is, can the Switch 2 be successful like how the Nintendo Switch did? Because I will give credit to Nintendo, they have learned from their mistakes ever since what happened with the whole Nintendo Wii U situation when the Wii U failed and everything. So I really hope they learn from their mistakes and you know they do well. And I so excited for that as well. So hopefully, trying to say some words here. Okay, so hopefully, the Nintendo Switch could do very well. Hopefully it could sell well. Hey, who knows? Maybe down the line it could sell more than the Nintendo Switch in the future. But we'll see how it goes. Now, the hardware, it's very important because we all know hardwares are very important in video games, especially that you got to make sure, oh, is this hardware strong enough to develop the game and make the game into that hardware's, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I'm curious about is the hardware. Now, as far as the price, I heard rumors that maybe it could be around $400, I think. So, I mean, yeah, it's expensive. But then again, at least it's not like $600 or $700. So, the Nintendo Switch, when it first came out in 2017, it was around $300. So it probably be around maybe between $350 to $400. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's also rumors that they're also going to be making a bundle that's going to be around, I think, $450. So yeah, so I think that could be around that price. And even though it's a lot of money, but then again, you know, it is what it is. I don't think it should not be that expensive, in my opinion, honestly. But you know what? It is what it is. But I'm still gonna get it. Everybody's gonna get it regardless. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is uh the Nintendo Switch dock. As you can see, we saw the dock when I did my reaction video on my main channel. We saw the dock that says Nintendo Switch in the front. We also saw the grip that actually you could put on the Joy Cons. Uh, and speaking about the Joy Cons, the one thing I gotta say, I just hope Nintendo learned from their mistakes from the Joy-Con from the Nintendo Switch, because when the Joy-Con first happened, it sucks because on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, they suck because of the drift kind of ruining it and all that stuff. So, and not to mention, because of the drift, Nintendo actually got a clash action, a lawsuit against them because of that. So hopefully the Joy-Cons from the Nintendo Switch 2 works fine. Hopefully there's no drift on those Joy-Cons. Otherwise, Nintendo's gonna get sued. But trust me, Nintendo has been in many lawsuits, so they better hope they cannot afford to get another one. So hopefully they learn from their mistakes from the Joy-Cons on Nintendo Switch to the Joy-Cons on the Switch too, making sure there's no drift. So that's what they need to do. They need to take as much time as they need and double check everything, make sure there's no drifting, making sure that it doesn't act up, make sure it doesn't go out of control, making sure that the drift it doesn't happen, make sure it to prevent any lawsuit that's happening in the future. So Nintendo, you need to work on that. Hopefully they learn from their mistakes. Hopefully there's no drift on the Joy Cons and all that. So we'll see how that goes. And another thing I want to talk about the dock. It looks kind of more smaller. The Switch console itself is a little bigger. The Joy Cons a little more bigger, so it's pretty good. The dock, on the other hand, the one that you can use on a TV, it looks a little bigger, but it kind of looks a little less smaller. So hopefully Nintendo learned from their mistake from the dock as well. Because if you remember on the Nintendo Switch, if you put the dock in the Switch too many times, there's a chance that if the screen could crack and all that stuff, to the point that you had to get like a screen protector, either a regular screen protector or the glass screen protector. Either way, I was good. So and speaking of screen protector, hopefully we get some for the Switch 2 as well. So yeah, hopefully that's the case. I know a lot of people don't put their Switch on the go because they actually bought like a USB for the dock, so that way you don't have to worry about putting your Switch into the dock. Because I heard that you can get overheated on the Switch version. Because I remember on Nintendo Switch, some some Nintendo players actually put the Switch on the dock, and there's a chance that it could get messed up and it can mess up the console. It caused an overheat, so hopefully Nintendo learned from their mistakes with the dock as well, so that way we don't have to worry about overheating and then the Switch can get messed up. So hopefully that's not the case with the Nintendo Switch too. So there's a lot of mistakes that Nintendo has to learn, and there's a lot of things they gotta learn from the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch too, so that way whatever happened with the Switch does not happen with the Nintendo Switch. So that way, in terms of like overheating from the dock or Joy-Con drift and stuff like that. So hopefully they work that out. Another thing I also want to talk about is the backwards compatibility. Yes, so Nintendo did confirm that the Nintendo Switch 2 will play Nintendo Switch games. There will be backwards compatibility. However, if you see the video on the Nintendo America's YouTube channel, it does say plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Uh, Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website at a later date. Okay, so even though that not all Nintendo Switch games are going to be backwards compatible and play on Nintendo Switch 2, at least we do get backwards compatibility in some ways on the Switch 2, which that's not an issue. However, when I do get the Nintendo Switch 2, I will still use my Nintendo Switch because I feel, and the reason for that, even though the Switch 2, is because not just because certain games on the Switch will only be compatible with Switch 2, and there are like some other games that are not going to be compatible. It's mostly because I got save data. on my Nintendo Switch, and all the stuff that's going on. Like save datas and DLCs. Most of my games got DLCs and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I'm still keeping my Nintendo Switch. So if anybody who owns a Nintendo Switch and want to play Nintendo Switch 2, my advice to you: keep your Nintendo Switch because you might need it. Because remember, not all Nintendo Switch games are going to be fully compatible for the Switch 2. So just keep that in mind. But at least there are some games that are going to be backwards compatible. So yeah. So at least we got that, even though not all games are going to be compatible. So yeah. Like I do see the picture image of Super Mario Bros. Wonder on the Nintendo Switch will be played on the Nintendo Switch 2. So far at least we know that game's going to be compatible and play on Switch 2. So yeah. All right. So another thing I want to talk about is the a new game that's coming out for the Switch too. So far, we got one so far when we saw the trailer, and that's a brand new Mario Kart game, and I'm very excited. So Mario Kart 9, I guess they're gonna be calling it. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna call it Mario Kart 9, but we'll see. So Mario Kart is gonna get a new one, and of course, by when we saw the video of the Switch to the trailer, right? They did show the models of Mario and even some other characters that look different. I know the Mario one, it looked like the model is basically the model from Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and looks pretty nice. A new Mario Kart game looks amazing. And also I heard that this Mario Kart game, the new one for the Switch 2, there's a chance that we could actually play up to 24 players because we saw the track course and stuff. And there's a chance that we can actually get 24 players to play. And I say that's actually pretty good. Up to 24 players, 24 racers in there to play Mario Kart. That looks cool. Because I remember first we used to have like 8 players, and then we used to have 12. Now we're gonna have now they're gonna double that for 24. 24 racers. I love it. I absolutely loved it. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's very, very good. I really love that. So hopefully that works out. And there's no doubt because you know me, I am a huge fan of the Mario Kart series. I love Mario Kart. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart games, so I'm very happy for that. Looking forward to see the new Mario Kart game, with the characters, and can't wait to see what characters going to be in that game. Can't wait to see the track course. Can't wait to see the new ones and maybe some old ones that can return and get remake and stuff. Hey, maybe in the future we can get DLCs for that, just like they did with Mario Kart 8 and on the Wii U and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Nintendo Switch. So they could do that. And if they do that, that would be great. I would love to see that. So yeah, hopefully Nintendo could do that. Another thing, another thing I'm going to be talking about, is the upcoming direct. What we're gonna see when we get to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see how it goes because I'm hopefully they show us so many games in 2025. There might be some room. I also heard some rumors I want to talk about that we definitely gonna get a new Smash Bros. Game, Super Smash Bros. Game for the Switch 2. And I heard maybe it could come out next year in 2026. Another rumor that I also heard is of another fighting game, and that's Street Fighter 6. I also heard rumors that Street Fighter 6 might come to the Switch 2, and might be because they might have the hardware enough to get Street Fighter 6 on the Switch too. We may, so I hope that we get that. So yeah, we might get that as well. So maybe there's also rumors that we get a sequel to Super Mario Odyssey, maybe called Super Mario Odyssey 2. Maybe a new sequel to Super Mario Galaxy, maybe Super Mario Galaxy 3. So yeah. So those are the rumors that I've been hearing. Could they be true? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Now we got that out the way. I'm gonna talk about some predictions. Game predictions, like what video games do I want to see in the Nintendo to come in the Nintendo Switch 2? So here's some predictions I'm gonna come in. All right, first prediction, you already know. I just mentioned this. Street Fighter 6. I would love to see Street Fighter 6 in Switch 2. Hopefully we get that. Hopefully because like I said, I'm very curious about the hardware on the Switch 2. Hopefully it'll be strong enough to get Street Fighter 6 and make sure it's developed good, make sure it works on it very well. Hopefully it works out. So yeah, I mean this Nintendo Switch, they got fighting games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Look, they even got Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1. They even got Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, Arcade Classic. So hopefully we get that one. Another game. Speaking of fighting games, uh, definitely I think they should bring the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classic to the Switch too. As well as Capcom Fighting Collection 1 and 2. Another fighting game. Capcom versus SNK. SVC Chaos. They should bring that. Maybe a new King of Fighter games. I think a Fatal Fury game or a King of Fighter game, something like that. Maybe they could do that. Another one I want to say is Tekken 8. I would love to see Tekken 8, but like I said, does the Switch 2 has the hardware to work on Tekken 8? We'll see. Another game, I would say maybe Mortal Kombat 1. I think Mortal Kombat 1 should come to the Switch too. Hey, they already brought it to the Nintendo Switch, but hopefully it runs well. But yeah, another games do I would like to see maybe a new Yoshi game. Now I know in Nintendo Switch they only have one Yoshi game, that's Crack World. I hope they make like a new Yoshi game. Maybe they could bring a remake or remaster of Yoshi's Woolly World from the Wii U. Maybe that would be good. Or the Yoshi's Crack World from the Switch. Maybe they could remake that, or maybe like a sequel or something. That would be cool too. Another game prediction I want to go with. Uh, Hopefully we can get like Crash Bandicoot games on the Switch. Another one I will say Spiral the Dragon. Maybe like a new Spiral the Dragon game. Maybe they could bring that as well. I would love to see it as well. Uh, Another one I could say a new Final Fantasy game. Maybe they could bring a Final Fantasy VII remake or the Rebirth to the Switch too. I would love to see that. Maybe the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Maybe a new Final Fantasy game. Maybe Final Fantasy 16 could come to the Switch too. I would like to see that as well. All right, so another game I also want to predict. I probably would say a new Luigi's Mansion game. I think Luigi's Mansion 4 might be cool. That'll be great as well. I would love to see that. Another game prediction. I would say a new Princess Peach game. I mean, we got Princess Peach Showtime on the Switch. I was thinking maybe they could make a sequel of that, or maybe a different Princess Peach game. That'd be cool too. Another game prediction I want to say is, let's see, maybe oh yeah, maybe a new Metal Gear game, or maybe like a new Metal Gear game. I would like to see that. Another game prediction I want to say is maybe we could get GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6. I would love to see GTA 6, but again, does the hardware for the Switch you have that strong enough to able to develop it and to get GTA 6? I would love to see GTA 6 in Switch 2 if they have the right hardware for it. Because remember, the hardware is very important. All right, and let's see another game. Maybe some new Kirby games. Another game prediction. Yeah, the Kirby games I would like to see. Maybe they could remaster some of them. Maybe they could remaster the Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I would like to see that, or maybe Kirby's Epic Yarn as a remaster or a remake. Another game prediction I want to say. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Maybe like a new Star Fox game. Oh, I would like to see if they can make a new Star Fox game. I would like to see that. So maybe they could bring that. Yeah. A new Star Fox game will be good. I would like to see that. Another game prediction I want to see is let's see what else. Oh yeah, maybe they could bring maybe like a new Yu-Gi-Oh game. Maybe like a new Yu-Gi-Oh game, or yeah, they could make a new Yu-Gi-Oh game. Was that another prediction? I would say they should bring Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel into the Switch too. We got Master Duel on Switch. Why not the Switch too? I would love to see Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel coming to the Nintendo Switch too. That would be great too. All right, another prediction. Let's see. A new Fire Emblem game. I think we should get that. I would love to see a sequel to Fire Emblem Engage. That would be cool because I do like Fire Emblem Engage, and I like the whole Engage thing. Maybe they could call it Fire Emblem Engage 2. I would like to see that. Another game prediction. I would like to see. Uh oh yeah, a new F-Zero game. I would like to see a new F-Zero come to the Switch too. We never got a new F-Zero game, but hopefully we get a new one because I feel like that series has been long forgotten. Another game prediction I want to see come to the Switch too. a new wave race game. We haven't have a wave race game in a long time since the GameCube games. The F Zero, we haven't get a game since the GameCube days either. But I would love to see a new wave race game because that race game is so underrated. Another game prediction. Uh, I would like to see a Sonic games. Now, what Sonic games do I like to see? There is a rumor that I heard about this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I would love to see a remake of Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is a very underrated, but in my opinion, is a very good Sonic game. I would love to see a remaster or a remake of Sonic Heroes because Sonic Heroes is so underrated. I actually got the GameCube version. I would love to see uh that game get remastered. That would be awesome. Maybe some new stuff. Another game prediction I want to see come to the Switch too. Maybe a new Paper Mario game. I would love to see a new Paper Mario game. Maybe and hopefully when they do make a new Paper Mario, they got to bring back the RPG elements. Make a new RPG Paper Mario game. I would love to see that. Nintendo, please make a new RPG Mario game, Paper Mario game. I would love to see that. As far as like a remake, I would like to see a remake of the Paper Mario for the N64. I mean, we already got Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo Switch as a remake. I think it'll be fair. Maybe we can have the N64 version getting um a remake as well. I would love to see that one and maybe add some new stuff. And not only that, but there's another Paper Mario game I would like to see getting a remake as well. Super Paper Mario. Now that game on the Wii, it's actually pretty good. I know some people love Super Mario. I actually like Super Paper Mario mostly because of like the story. The gameplay is pretty good too. But I would love to see a remake of that. So hopefully either the remake for Paper Mario of the N64 or the Super Paper Mario Nintendo Wii as a remake. I would like to see one of those Paper Mario games come to the Switch too. And also, we should get a brand new Paper Mario game. So far, the Nintendo Switch got two Paper Mario games. We got the Paper Mario Origami King, and the remake of Thousand Year Door. So I would like to see, a remake and a new Paper Mario game. But if they're gonna make a new Paper Mario game, I want to see a RPG Paper Mario game. At least with the RPG elements and stuff. So yeah, and one more thing before I end this live stream and this podcast is Nintendo did confirm we're gonna be getting the Nintendo Switch Online is gonna be coming to the Switch too. So let's see we can get that. So yeah, now we're probably gonna get the games that we have on the Switch to the Switch 2, but hopefully the Switch 2 can get like some other games. Like I would love to see Super Smash Brothers on the N64. And if so, that if that's possible, I really hope we can get that. That would be awesome too. And and as far as predictions, a new Super Smash Brothers game as well. Like I can't forget about that. But I know for a fact that we will get a new Smash Bros. Game to the Switch too. We will definitely get a new Super Smash Bros. Game. Bigger roster, bigger characters, bigger stages, classic modes, and hopefully they bring back Break the Target. I want Break the Target to come back. I want Board the Platform to come back. I would love to see Break the Targets and Board the Platform come back. I would love to see that. And the Multi-Man Melee, hopefully they can fix that as well. Hopefully they can bring that back. Uh, let's hope, and hopefully each character has like their different own class level, like they did with Smash Ultimate. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is almost 27 minutes, but yeah, it's kind of short, but hey, that's all I can say about it. So that's my talk about my thoughts and my opinions on Nintendo Switch 2, as well as some game predictions and what video games that I would like to see. The only thing I can say, let's hope for the best. Let's hope that just like the Nintendo Switch, hopefully the Nintendo Switch 2 could be a tremendous success. So that's gonna be it for this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoy me talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 as well, some game prediction, what video games I want to see come to the Switch 2. So make sure you give this podcast a like, share the podcast out, comment down below. Tell me what you think about the Nintendo Switch 2 and what video games you like to see come to the Switch 2. Don't forget to subscribe to the Blue Brothers Podcast channel, and also make sure you tap the notification bell so that way you will be notified when I upload a new podcast. So that's gonna be for the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Domingo here on Network of the Iceberg, and you all take care. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everybody. And Domingo here on Network of the Iceberg is signing out. Peace and have a good day, everybody. Take care.